ready to take your investment game to the next level? Introducing Digital Investor, your ultimate guide to mastering the digital marketplace. Whether you're a seasoned pro or just starting out, Digital Investor brings you cutting-edge game theoretical strategies, expert insights, and real-time tips and tactics to analyze, evaluate, invest, and grow your wealth. Don't miss out on the digital revolution. Visit www.nickblacknex.com and start your journey with Digital Investor today.
Yo, yo, yo. What? No. Yes.
What a day. What a day. All right. The tardiness is on me. My fault.
Yeah, the market's kind of all over the board here, kids.
The tardiness is on me. I thought I saved everything yesterday after the office hours show, and I did not push that final button, and so there was no show setup.
We should take a week off because of it.
Yeah, because anyway, hello.
I am, but we should.
Yeah. No, you son of a bitch. You always take weeks off. I don't ever.
I know. Because you live in a permanent vacation area.
It's pretty good. Man, the pool was a balmy 88 yesterday.
Your pool's 88? That's like hot tub. That's like, whew.
It's like ocean water, bro. Let's see. Oh, I'm going to one of those events, the Money Monetized Talks tonight.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So it'll be kind of
Tell
fun.
me more. Yeah.
I mean, it's always these. Well, it's a networking thing, right? I don't network because I don't really want anything from anybody. And they're all and it's funny because when people are in network mode, they're like, "Hey, I do this and this and this." Like, and there's like there's networking lingo. How can I add value to what you're doing? How can we find a synergetic way to add value? I was like, I don't know. Yeah, but I mean, I don't really ever have anything to say. I'm like, they're like, should we buy crypto? I was like, no, stay out of it. Leave it to the adults.
Dangerous game.
Yeah.
Dangerous.
I don't know what to tell people anymore.
Because Bitcoin at 5K, that was easy. Bitcoin at 100K.
Bitcoin at 20K was easy.
That's true. That's true.
Bitcoin at 40K was easy.
That's really true.
I mean, BitK at 89K is easier than it was at 114 or 112 or, you know what I mean? Like it's easier than 109, but
yep.
You know, it's tricky. It's tricky. And then they're like, and then everybody was like, hey, I have this, and this. Are they good? I'm like, no, none of those are good. No, nothing you have is good. And then I end up getting mad.
They always have XRP. Did you notice that? I don't know what the XRP marketing team's doing, but anybody outside of crypto, that's the first thing they say to me. Oh yeah, XRP, huh? I'm like, what?
Well, for the Great Reset.
How are they? But how is their marketing team that good?
I don't know.
Because that's anybody. I ran into people on a trail one time. It was like hiking, and I was wearing a Bitcoin shirt, and they're like, "Oh, you're into crypto? Oh yeah, I'm in XRP too." What?
Like, yeah, don't say it like we're all together on the XRP train.
Like, it doesn't make sense. But their marketing is so good. It's the TikTok, maybe that's what it is. The TikTok. I don't know. Weird to me.
Jeff, welcome to LA. I don't do lunch. I don't mean that in a douchey way. I mean, I don't actually eat lunch. I drink coffee and protein shakes all day, and then I eat at night when I watch something in the theater, which, by the way,
true.
I'm down to the last episode on it's a Peacock series, which again, Peacock's usually crap, but the Day of the
Peacock's
Jackal.
stacking up their game. No,
They
the
are
Day of the
getting better.
Jackal is a good show, man. You're on the last
Pretty
episode.
cool. It's pretty
Dude,
cool. Yeah,
That's a pretty
to the
good
last
show.
one.
I enjoyed
know.
that one.
And I'm like split. I'm like, the rich guy, he probably does need to get shot, but like,
Wait, so
Anyway.
what happened at the end of can we even say this? Okay, let me just say this. So the Day of the Jackal, that was one of those shows we watched not too long ago, and it was good. It was enjoyable.
I
And
do
the
2 at a
ending,
time. So it's like
the
a
ending
movie.
is pretty good too. It's pretty good.
Well, there's because there were several books in the series.
Yes, the ending's good. You'll see.
Boy,
Yeah.
I'll tell you, I have a weird connection to somebody in real life that was based on that book.
Oh,
Did you ever hear of Carlos the Jackal?
no.
He was a real live bad guy. He's doing
Okay.
he's doing Forever in France. The DST snatched him out of Damascus, but he was a real live terrorist. He was the one who organized all the El Al plane hijackings, and he hijacked the OPEC ministers. And basically, he was paid. I mean, he was part of the PFLP, the Popular Front for the Liberation of Palestine. I know you don't want to hear all this, but anyway, he was he's Venezuelan by birth. His dad named him Ilich Ramirez Sanchez. His dad was like a huge Bravo / like Russian, like Marxist, anyway. So he kind of became a terrorist or whatever, and so he blew up some little things in France or whatever. And he had blown something like a small bank. He had blown it up or whatever, and they found a copy in his hotel room. The French police found a copy of the Day of the Jackal in his hotel room. So they started calling him the Jackal, the real live guy, Carlos the Jackal. He ends up hijacking 4 El Al planes, and on them were a bunch of OPEC ministers right out of Geneva. And the whole idea is that he was going to kill the Iranian OPEC, who was the head of OPEC, so that the Iraqis would step up and the Iraqis would be in control of OPEC. This is in the 70s. I feel like it was 73 or 74. Anyway, you can look it up, El Al hijackings. And he got convinced while he was in flight, he got convinced by the see if I get this right. The king of Jordan, or the prince, whatever, convinced him, I'll give you 10 million bucks cash to not kill anybody and just walk off the flight, and I'll protect you. I'll give you protection from arrest. He was like, all right. So he did it, which pissed off everybody. So everybody's like, you're not even a terrorist. You're just a money dude.
Well, yeah, everybody is.
Yeah, I know. At the end of the day, man, shit. Suicide vest, shit. No, so he sells that out, which screws up the plot for the Iraqis to have their guy be their oil guy be the OPEC minister. That screwed all that up. So the PFLP that thought he was a legit bad guy was doing something for the Popular Front for the Liberation of Palestine. They were pissed off at him. He disappears. It ends up resurfacing. A guy named David Yallop, I think, wrote a book about it called "They Call Me Carlos." He ends up resurfacing in, I think, 1993 in Syria. He was been living in Syria kind of secretly. Somehow he gets conned onto a plane, and in international airspace, even though he had Syrian passport, whatever, DST, which is the Director's Surveillance Territory, they're kind of like the CIA of France. They snatch his ass. And you say, well, how did the French figure out all this kind of stuff? Well, that's also tricky. The French had a deal with, I think, Syria to sell Exocet missiles. and they said, we're not going to sell you the missiles if you don't give us this dude. Give us Carlos. They've been after him for years, like 20 years they've been after this guy because he kind of embarrassed them. So the Syrians tip off the French when Carlos gets on the plane. It wasn't to sell the Syrians Exocet missiles. It was to sell one of the enemies of Syria Exocet missiles. They said they wouldn't sell them if the Syrians gave them up Carlos. So they give up Carlos. The French grab him. Then they still sell the missiles. The French, those frogs.
Hey, double dip, right?
Whew, well, so you say, okay, well, other than reading the book, I know a guy who was, for a time, like for 2 or 3 years, he was Carlos's roommate. Like his actual roommate.
Okay.
He was the Jackal's roommate.
Dang.
Crazy, right?
Yeah, that's kind of cool. Kind of crazy.
Yeah.
I bet the stories he could tell. He just gets home late one night and he's like, "Tell me what you did today."
Well, when I was in the French military in the Legion, you meet a lot of people that have very extravagant pasts. And you go to a thing in the selection phase, you have to basically say everything, your whole history, everything. Everything. Tax records, have you murdered anyone? How many people? Why? Like everything. They're like, we don't care what you did as long as it's anything to do with like child stuff, whatever, then you're out. But as long, like if you're just a war junkie or some like criminal, they don't care about any of that. They want you to be honest. So as long as you disclose everything, they call it Gestapo. Once you disclose everything, then you're good. And so in that process, you hear about everybody else's crazy stuff.
Yeah. Because stuff they don't want to say, but they have to say that they wouldn't normally have said because of Gestapo.
This dude, who I won't say his name, but this dude who was joining the Legion escaped France. He was Carlos's roommate. He was the Jackal's roommate.
Crazy.
In a French prison. Yeah. So whenever you guys think you're having a bad day, you're not in a French prison. How about that?
There you go.
All right. Woo. So what about these markets?
Well, let's go.
Okay, wait. Can I tell you real quick? Do you know about the gold? Did you read about the gold card?
Yeah, the 5 million, right?
Yeah. What do you think? So if you guys don't know about what this is,
whatever. I mean, great. Trump's a business guy. Let him do business things, right?
Well, basically, there's this $5 million gold card. For rich foreigners, I mean, I guess rich, you'd have $5 million to throw around, would purchase it, and you would gain permanent residency and a pathway to U.S. citizenship. In addition, if you could pay off the debt if you sold, what's the number? You would need to sell 7 million of them, and it would pay off the national debt.
Yeah, 7 million.
7 million. But think about that. I'm sure there are 7 million millionaires that would love to be U.S. citizens.
You think so? Yeah. I mean, maybe that's not that seems like a lot, but maybe it's not. I don't know. That's a lot of money. But it's a business venture.
Hey, Siri, how many millionaires are there in the world? 1%, there's 56.1 million millionaires.
Well, but you have to exclude U.S. ones.
How many of those millionaires live outside the United States? 20.2. So if 1 in 3 millionaires outside the U.S. wanted to be U.S. citizens, they could be.
That's a hefty fee.
Yeah, but to be, I don't know.
Might be something. I wonder how many he's going to sell. There should be a Polymarket bet somewhere.
I bet 100,000 of them sell this year if they actually do it. I bet they sell 100,000 of those things.
Oh, it's not ready. It's not like 100% green.
No, that would have to go through. They have these economic incentive programs. Belize has one and all that. But normally, what you do is it's predicated upon if you invest in the country for a certain
Okay.
amount of time. I think that's how it's done. It's like you have to park, like I think for the Belize one, it may have changed, but you would put $1.25, $1.5 million into a Belize business entity for 5 years.
Huh.
And you would have residency, and then at the end of that 5 years, you could get citizenship. But I'm a Palau citizen now, so I mean that's the Palau in me. That's the Palau.
That's the Palau. You've just opened your heart to all these programs, haven't you?
Yeah.
That's what it is.
They say you're from Palau. I'm like, yeah. How can you tell? 'Cause I don't Palau. What? Anyway, do you have they? No. So it's residency at first, and you only have to renounce your citizenship. You can have dual citizenship. It just depends on the structure, depends on the country you're leaving from and coming to and all that. There's a lot of Americans that have dual citizenship.
Yeah.
You can have dual. You don't have to give one up. You can, because you might want to give one up for some tax reasons, but you don't have to. I think you probably want the protections that American citizenship gets you. Like where some fucking ninjas will come rescue you from bad guys. If you're in some third world country, you want those ninjas to come down and rescue you.
You do. You definitely
We got
do.
ninjas. The U.S. has ninjas all over.
Real estate purchases count towards the citizenship, so that wouldn't pay down.
Oh
the debt.
yeah, good job, Frank. Welcome, my fellow Palauian. Me and Frank.
Are you guys neighbors? I bet your IDs are close. Like
We're
number
Palau brothers.
3, 2,
We're
1.
Palau brothers. Me and Frank. We's Palau brothers. Any other Palauans in the house? What is the plural of it?
Yeah, Palauans.
Palauans?
Palauians. No, it's Palauians.
Palauians? Oh shit! Neil's part of the team.
I think
Me, Frank, and
Palauians.
Neil, and also Todd. Me, Frank, Neil, Todd. Let's see. Anyway. Okay.
Definitely.
All right. So Palauans.
Jupiter Staking's live.
Oh,
Everybody's
shit,
like,
Greg in
are
the
you
house.
are you gonna tell me when staking or when the vote is live? We're telling you right now, it's live.
Oh wait,
So
what?
you go in here, you can go check it out. Here's the proposal. Okay, so this one looks like, and if you guys don't know, do you want to change the Jupiverse logo? Have you seen the new one they're proposing? Let's open it up.
Okay.
Let's see. Oh wait. Oh, look at all this stuff. Okay, so here's the logo. Okay.
So it looks
Proposal
like
update.
the AT&T logo.
Well, this is the current one, right?
Yeah, the
It's
AT&T
planet.
logo.
Yeah, the AT&T
No, that
logo.
is the AT&T logo.
This is wait, what's AT&T logo look like? AT&T logo. Let's see. Yeah, I mean it's the same thing, but just different colors, right? Because this is the AT&T. This is Jupiter. The same thing. There's a point in our lives when we have so many logos out there, you're just going to be close to somebody else's logo. Anyway, so this is the yes vote. You change it to this cat looking thing with same color gradient, but it's a cat. To adopt the new cat themed logo, vote yes.
I like it.
If you want to retain the original logo, vote no. Okay, so that's your vote.
This is a vote for the sake of voting, but yes,
this is to jumpstart voting, obviously. Okay, next week's going to be a pretty big vote, but this is a vote to jumpstart voting. Every week there is a vote, so there's going to be a vote every week for the next 6 weeks.
Snap.
Okay, so go ahead and go vote on this. So you're going to vote yes, right? Or are you going to vote no?
Okay,
what do you think you're going to do?
For KuCoin, Neil, just set up a new account. Don't go to your old one. Set up a brand new account. Forget the old one. You're not reinstituting your old one that has you as an American. You're creating a new one, and your validation documents are your Palau residency. So just do a brand new one. The old one is dead. Long live the new king. British Foreign Legion. Okay, on our little military passports, there's a phone number, but that's basically the base where you're assigned. So technically, if you get in trouble, you're supposed to call them, but I never had to have an issue like that, thankfully. I like the cat logo.
You like the cat one? Well,
I love it.
You would.
What don't you like about it?
No, I don't know if it's universally brandable, but I mean I like it.
It's hard to draw.
I like the circle better. Because the planet Jupiter. But Jupiter is now defined by a cat.
And also Jupiter's it's not even a solid planet. It's a big gas ball.
That's why these are floating. That's why they're floating. They're like gas.
Jupiter ain't got rings, bro.
Well, you're looking at it too minusculely. Those aren't rings. Those are gas flotations. They're like.
All right. Okay. Point. I'm open to changing my views.
I'm open. So this will be it. I don't know. I think the votes. I think it's going to stay the planet, but I think a lot of people don't like the cat. But the cat's fun. I think it has use cases, but not as a universal brandable logo. That's just my, I don't know, that's my 2 cents, but I guess that's why we vote, right? That's the fun part about it.
You voted no. You cat hating sons of bitches.
That's right. This is the Jupiter. Ooh, how many people? Oh, let's go back. How many people? Oh, we've already had 45,000 votes already.
Oh wait, you know what? I think I can vote on. Can't I vote through Phantom on my phone?
Probably. I mean, you connect if you have your Phantom on your phone. You
just go to the website. You go to the website, and then from the website, I think you go.
I don't have my Phantom wallet on my phone. I can't do that.
I do. I click sites. I'm going to see if I can do it. Jupiter, DeFi, Jupiter DAO. Jupiter DAO.
Yes.
Okay. Proposal, logo. Clicked on it. Cast your vote. Yes. Let's see if it shows up. Confirm. I just voted, bro.
Oh, so you're done. Easy. Yep. Yeah, I thought you did no crypto on your phone. What the crap?
Well, I had to have, this is the one thing I had to have on the phone. I had to have it going between 2 computers.
Oh, yeah. So if you know what you're doing, you know what you're doing, right?
Yeah, I shouldn't. No, you're right. I shouldn't have it on here. But
it is.
Yeah.
Okay, so go vote on that. Easy peasy. Get your vote out of the way. I haven't voted any times. Okay, so I got to go vote on this one, obviously. Okay, so I'll do that a little bit later. Now, Jupiter, if you guys haven't checked out have you guys seen the litter box? Let's go to. Oh, this is the governance profile. Let's see. Oh, I thought I was going to catch you oh, that's just staked. It's not voted. Let's see. How much is staked? So we did have a couple of days that the staking went down. It's starting to go back up now. People are getting ready for the vote. I bet it goes up today still. I bet more people stake today because everybody's going to want to vote. So I bet we get more staking today, which helps, obviously, everything else. But then let's go to the litter box. Let's see how much. And if you saw this yesterday, so Jupiter, what they did, they had like $3 million saved from over the last week. Dude, why is this taking so long? What's going on? My internet slow or what, man? Let's go. Come on. Anyway, they had like $3 million saved from last week from their fees and stuff. They just bought over the course of the Jupe rally yesterday, they bought so much Jupiter. They have like 5 million Jupiter in this wallet now. And so
that's the lockdown wallet, right?
Yeah, this is the litter box wallet. This is where everything goes to sit in a litter box for 3 years. And so you can go track their purchases. Look, they're buying every hour, but they like DCA, so it looks like even more often, but they usually buy like every hour. So you can see how much Jupiter they're starting to add to the wallet. This is 5 million Jupiter, $3.5 million has already gone to purchase Jupiter. This isn't going to cause like a huge spike in the price of Jupiter, but it's going to be constant buy pressure. Constant floor value added. This is a big deal. This is good. This is better than people think. Like, well, why didn't it double the price? Well, it's not going to double the price, but it did have like a 3% price impact when they bought the 3.7 million Jupiter yesterday. Like you could see the price move then, but it won't move the needle, but it's going to stop Jupiter. It's going to give it kind of a flourish to not fall as much. So it's kind of cool.
Ooh, this is exciting. So a vote, we're thinking a vote every week from here to the end of March.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So definitely. What are we thinking that the ASR rewards might look like?
13%.
It's going to be less
Mike.
than last year.
12.
It's going to be quite a bit
Well,
less.
it's going to be, it's easy. So you go over here, you go to, okay, so there's 532,000 jupe staked, okay?
million.
532 million. So you got 532 million. 1, 2,
Okay.
3, 1, 2, 3 times. I went over the last 6 months of voting and about 82% vote. So you go times 0.82,
Okay.
and that
So now
gives
the
you your
force.
number. So this gives you how many votes usually happen, okay? Which is 436 million. So then you take the 50 million that's allocated to ASR, 50, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, divided by your 46 million, and then that gives you 11.46% is what's your ASR going to be.
That's not bad quarterly, bro.
That's not bad. So you multiply that out. I mean, it could be a little higher if less people vote. I mean, there's a lot of wallets in there now that maybe the percentage will go down. Who knows? Maybe they miss
You
a
know
vote
what?
or two.
Having a vote every week, you're going to get people that miss several of them.
Yeah, because they're camping, man, or they're off in Mexico, for example, or something like that. They're gonna miss
Yeah.
some votes.
Yeah, off in Mexico. Yeah.
Yeah, can you imagine? I mean, you miss a vote just because you're on a. Anyway, that'd be silly. Anyway, so anyway, so 11.46. I bet it's gonna be about 12% for the rewards. I also heard they're talking with a company to get a potential. What do they call those other ones? Like the bridge, like those things. What do they call those?
Bridges?
No, the extra rewards you get. Like we got to bridge, we got cloud, we got all those other rewards during different votes. They're already talking to another company to possibly get those in this ASR, but I don't know if they're going to finalize it by this period.
Whoa.
So that's just free dump tokens, right? Like you usually dump all those.
Sell
Like
that
those are
shit on
free.
Minute one.
Yeah, yeah, that's pretty cool. So pretty
Did you
rad.
did you keep any of your bridge or did you sell it?
No, I'm selling it until they announce staking.
I'm keeping the bridge because it's so cheap. It's almost too cheap. Like I don't think I would have gotten 14 cents if I'd sold it. So I was like,
14
So I-
cents.
So I'm just staking it over at Bitrue.
Okay.
It's getting 5%.
Yeah,
It's
that's pretty
something-
good. I
I
mean,
mean,
yeah.
it ain't GMRT. It's not 150% a year.
Jeez. And those guys are rocking, man. They're doing some
They're
good
doing a
stuff.
lot of stuff. I am surprised the token is as low as it is, but I mean, given the total macro background, maybe not.
I
But
know,
dude,
I've
they're
watched
doing
them.
deals like they're cutting deals with like TikTok and some other stuff.
Yep.
Those are like, it could be a real good one. It could be one of those ones where we look back and say maybe we underestimate it. But it's hard with gaming. With gaming plays, they're so hit or miss. But
Yep.
the gaming tokens always have that one run, right? They always have the one run. Even crap Sophia, it had a run to what, 29 cents? It
Yeah.
did have the one run, just none of us sold.
That was crazy.
But you know what? I accidentally did good. Remember when we were doing yield farming?
LP. Yeah, you got the LP. Yeah.
I did
And then you
good
staked the
because
LP.
I was in it around 20, 21 cents. When it shot up to like 30, I got pushed out into Ethereum. And then
Nice.
it's now a half penny. So it shit the bed 95% down. But I
That's
still have that
crazy.
Ethereum.
Okay. So inadvertently did good.
I accidentally did good. Lesson to be learned. If you do anything having to do with Singularity Net, sell as much as you can as quick as you can. On day one.
I like to look at this Jupiter. You like to compare your Jupiter investment against like other tokens. For example, look at Solana down here.
Ugh.
Down 13% over the last couple days. Jupiter's only down 5%. It's actually done because of the buybacks. They helped a ton. Actually, more than people think.
Is JLP on that list?
I can add it. Let's add it. Let's see. Add JLP. I think it's even done better than JLP. Not by much though, by 1%. So JLP is the green line. So this is Bitcoin. This is Ethereum, and this is Solana down here. So
You look at that and it kind of makes you wonder why. I mean, part of me is like, Is JLP better than owning Bitcoin and Ethereum independently? Well, we don't know.
On the downs, yes, because it's part stablecoin, but on the ups,
it's the
not.
same. It's the same. You have a muted up, but you have a muted down.
Yes,
because the money I have in JLP, even though the rest of my portfolio might be down 38%, my JLP is down like 9%. So like, all the money that I pushed over there, but again, I pushed over money that was intended to be, that was just going to sit in stablecoin.
Yeah.
So yeah.
No, I get that.
I think you've asked this a few times. I don't follow Rejuve, so I don't know.
Well, it's AGIX. They claim they're giving a Rejuve airdrop, is what I've heard, but I haven't seen anything legit either.
Rejuve tokens?
Yes. That's what I've heard. And I haven't verified it. I don't want to even click on any links or anything. So I don't know.
Yeah, and also I would find out when was the snapshot date. Find out all of those things. Because
just make sure.
Yeah.
It could be a scam. What if it's a scam?
It's either a
Everybody
scam
be getting
or a parlor trick. It's a parlor trick to get people to buy Fetch.
March 3rd, huh? Yeah, maybe. That's cool. Maybe you'll get some, Nick, because maybe you were part of the old snapshot.
Oh, March 3rd was the... Well, no, March 3rd is March... Are you saying March 3rd is the new snapshot? Oh, before the merge. Oh, then we'll all get some.
That's crazy.
If it was before... Frank, so are you saying they're claiming that it was before the AGIX Fetch op shit extravaganza?
Huh. So apparently it's verified. So I'm going to get like 8 cents, maybe 10 cents.
I'm going to get
I don't
probably
know.
12 cents.
You probably will. So if you're getting 12 cents, I'll get 1 cent, and I'm good with that. 10 cent, $1. Because Rejuve's worth nothing. But hey, it's an airdrop. An airdrop's free money, right?
Yes, Greg, you still need to use your VPN. Yes. Yes, and yes.
No,
you guys
listen, so VPN, yeah.
You guys should be using VPNs a lot. I mean, you really should start making it the rule.
Except when you log into Coinbase.
Yeah, God. Then it's kicking the dick.
Because then you get your stuff locked out and they get mad.
But I mean, if you're using any exchange that's not terrestrial, just use it. Like, I can log in. I can even set up an account at Deribit. But my worry is when I was going through all the stuff, they're like, listen, if these funds come from a restricted area, your account gets locked.
That sucks, dude. You'd be like, no.
I bet you they don't give a crap. I bet they don't really care. You know, they just want money.
Like the mandatory disclaimers.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I got that. I just didn't look into it because it was a link and I didn't click it, Frank. I'm probably the most cautious person. Like, if I don't I read the link too, but then you can even mask a link, right? So you can mask a link anyway. So,
man,
when I say cautious, guys,
listen, that is gonna chap their ass. The fact that they have to give us tokens.
Yeah.
If they do, if the snapshot was before the merge last year, they're gonna have to give us a lot of tokens.
That's funny.
Oh, what a!
I wonder. Yeah. Did you see that the Bybit hack? They did more research. They just released this news like 30 minutes before we did the show. Apparently, 100% of it was Safe's fault. The Gnosis Safe. So apparently they went in, they hacked the UI, they were able to mask it. And so Bybit, and they were waiting. They had it just trapped. They had a trap waiting for Bybit to use its wallet. And it was only Bybit they targeted because I shouldn't say 100%. I disagree with that. It was Safe's fault. They got hacked. But it was bad wallet management on Bybit's part. You do not hold 100% of your ETH reserves in one effing wallet.
Yes. However, it's still Safe's fault.
Yeah, I mean,
because bad wallet management doesn't equal hack.
Well,
it's stupid.
True. That's true.
Stupid, but it doesn't equal hack.
So
getting hacked equals hack.
So Safe might have to come up with some money.
I don't see how. I mean, doesn't Safe have some insurance thing that's tacked onto it? Like, hey, our shit is so
1.4 billion. I doubt it.
It's not probably 1.4 million.
Yeah, I doubt it. I mean, they might something somewhere, but it's not all getting reimbursed. But Bybit's already good. They already bought back all their.
Okay, so now you're saying the snapshot was April 4th, 2024. What was the merge date, Audrey? Does anybody remember? It doesn't matter. We were all still stuck in that shit show dumpster fire AGIX at that time. That was after Panama. Remember? Claiming will be on ADA.
What?
I'm so confused.
You're kidding.
The Rejuve airdrop for AGIX before the merger will be on Cardano? I'm so confused.
ChatGPT said the merge date was September 15th, 2022. Thank you, ChatGPT. It just isn't there.
Oh, no. That's the other merge. That is the merge. That was the merge for Ethereum.
Yeah, I know. But I specifically asked when was the merge date of AGIX, Ocean, and Fetch. So thanks for playing.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I guess we'll look at it. Okay, the snapshot was for the ASI vote. Okay, so you got what you got when you voted. At that time, I don't anymore. At that time, I had a lot of AGIX. I had a lot.
So you might get a lot of Rejuve.
Does anybody know what you did? So you have to claim it. Oh, it's Ethereum. It's both. God, this thing is confusing. Is there a checker? Do you guys know if there's a checker where you can go and input your wallet address and see what you get?
I love a good checker.
Also, is it going through Singularity? It's got to be going through Singularity DAO, right? So it's going to be on their website somewhere.
Let's see.
Let's take a look around, Brandon. Get over there.
I'm looking.
Get over there to SDAO. Get that SDAO there.
Nothing. Their website is so funny sometimes. Let's see. If somebody has a link, I don't see any information on their website.
So progress on the Hypercycle Node Factory into base. Well, think of it like this. There's a big checklist of things that we have to do. Brandon and his team are doing a lot of those. The Hypercycle team is doing a lot of those. It's a big effing checklist. It's a big checklist, and they're just knocking off things. I think they're knocking things off. What do you think? 2 months, maybe, Brandon?
Yeah, sure. Give or take. Yep. I just wouldn't worry about it. It's in the back of your mind. We talked about it because it's in the back of your mind now, right?
People are plugging away. They're going as safely fast as they can. But, you got to be careful when you're dealing with people's money that you don't go as fast as possible, because the Ethereum plan of move fast and break shit doesn't work when you're dealing with lots of people's currency units. So
Audrey, a PDF is worse. Then I have to download it. Just kidding. Let me see. Okay. I'll find it, guys. No worries.
Yeah.
I'll figure it out.
So, look, you guys are going to get some free tokens. How about that? Because that was back in the day when that was right before no one ever believed in Singularity Net again.
50 million Rejuve. It looks like
a year and a half, maybe, right? God.
50 million Rejuve tokens. So they'll divide that by the snapshot amount, it looks like.
Oh, it's going to be tons.
So you had to hold it on April 4th. Held participants who stake. Additionally, so if you staked, you probably get a bonus, I'm guessing. Yeah, okay. So if it's an airdrop, you don't have to claim it. So they're maybe misusing the words airdrop and claim, but that's no big deal. That happens all the time in this space. Mark your calendars. March 3rd. Okay.
Yeah, that's
Rejuve's
weird.
Excited about it.
March. So March. That's Monday, isn't it?
Yeah, that's Monday. Yeah.
So the airdrop is going to happen. I wonder if it's going to be another one of these things where Mario will put his 5% fee on it. Oh, well, if you want the tokens, you got to pay 5% for the airdrop.
Well, yeah, that makes sense.
You would think that'd be over at SDAO. Obviously, it's going to be at SDAO. I mean, you got to get these things and sell them as fast as possible, right? I mean, isn't that the plan?
The assumption, yeah, that's the assumption.
You get them and sell them as fast as possible.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. The other thing, the news, here, let's switch gears a little bit. I guess let's get into, because we got to talk about markets a little bit. But the news that I see is all the same as we've seen for months. It's all good news, right? There's nothing negative. Even the macro could be switching to a point where it's positive for crypto, being that inflation, I saw the Trueflation report and it's actually way down versus the fake inflation reports. And then I saw, I guess, because of that, they might go more dovish and stuff in March. But besides that, you see all the SEC cases are getting dropped this week like crazy.
Yeah.
Coinbase got dropped, but it got masked by the big other scam.
Yep.
OpenSea got dropped, Robinhood, and then Uniswap yesterday got dropped.
Yep.
This is the XRP question mark. This guy's looking around. Anyway, this is
that's just a failure of people to understand that you can't drop a case that's already been ruled. It's not an active case. It's an active appeal on the fine. They've already been found guilty. That's done. That already happened. It's done.
Dunzo.
That's done. They're
Anyways.
they appealed the fine. It's an arrange between 125 million. The SEC would. But the thing is, once the SEC answered the appeal, they filed their notice, their brief. They filed their brief in support.
Yep.
It has to be ruled on. I mean, a judge has to rule on it. So my guess is a judge is going to find something closer to the low end, you would think, so that it doesn't disrupt the earlier judge's decision. And that's the end of it. They're going to have to pay, and they'll sell XRP, and it's fine. You know, they get 1 billion tokens a month. It means nothing to them to sell a couple 100 million to pay a fine. They're just going to sell it against the holders anyway. So who cares?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Anyway, that's it. We can talk about markets now. Let's go look at it because crazy stuff.
Mm-hmm. All right. That means we got to get behind the wall.
Yes.
Okay. Well, hold on. Hold your horses then.
Going behind the proverbial wall now to continue the broadcast privately for the digital investors and digital private clients. If you'd like to join us, simply go to nickblacknext.com and subscribe to one of our plans and immediately take advantage of our library of tools, tactics, and information. It's all designed to help you learn, grow, and manage your portfolio like a pro. Join us now